Hello and welcome to ASOIAF Tabletop, and today we will take a look at the diorama base I'm doing for my Greyjoys. And I wanted them to go onto the beach. I will tell you what colors I used so far. This is part 1 of the series of how I'm gonna paint them. And yeah, this is maybe not the best lighting today. It's a pretty foggy day, which suits the Greyjoys. And as you can see, let's just get a bit of a view in. Let's just see what I've done. So I started with buying some Greyjoys, and then I primed them black with a white zenithal highlight. I think right now that's a really good way to work up there. And then there were a few pros and cons about should I do a diorama base or should I not do a diorama base, because some of these guys might die and you have to take off the wounds. And somebody said, oh, if you make a diorama base, it's a hassle to put back the wounds, but what's the big deal? Let's say you lost your last rank, then you just take those from these bases and you heal one wound and you heal the second wound and then you heal another wound. So no big deal. So that is pretty much debunked. Then what else? As you can see, I kinda split the beach up neatly between first row. They are on the beach, then the second row is kinda starting to walk on the beach, and then here we have third row. They are still in the water. And I will go in a second on how I painted that. I watched a few tutorials and I will share a few nuggets of wisdom. First to the base. So you can see we have here the beach and then the water. I started putting down some Prussian blue. You can take a dark blue or whatever blue you have, maybe some Calgar blue or what's it's called. And then I started to paint some sand in, as you can see. Wait, let me go back to, like this one. And then I started to put on some Vallejo paste, this one, for the beach. I have just the earth texture. Oh, no, that's not good. I want to show you that. That's not great. Well, happens. So what I'm trying here will come in a second to that. Let me clean that up. Yes. So this is wood glue, and I was thinking of doing the water texture with some wood glue. As you can see, this one, it's right now it is white, and it will dry clear. It will be very clear, and so you could do your water with wood glue, typical wood glue like this one. But we will come to that in a second. So I started painting it up with some. I will maybe link down below the best tutorials, and let me pick this up and get a bit better light. So I started with some, again, Prussian blue, then some Zotek green. Looks a bit strange right now, but maybe this would be better. And then I went to some light turquoise, maybe a Baharot blue. But you need pretty much 3 colors: a dark blue, something like a turquoise, and then something like a light blue. Maybe it's hard to kind of find it right now. And then I kind of dry brushed with some white or stippled in some of this. I admit I didn't really know what I was doing, but I was trying to get a feel for it. Then I used Vallejo dark sand, as you can see, my first coat, just to coat the beach. And then I did put on this Vallejo Diorama FX, and this is gonna be my beach. So I got 4 guys in the front row, then I got the ones in the mid row, and then again pretty much yeah. And so this one's already dry. I did put this on, and as you can see, I marked these ones with turquoise or a light blue. I just like vibrant colors. So you do you. If you think the base rims have to be black, do them black. Again, I was feeling this out and I'm not pretty sure. For the color, I don't know, should I go for the earth texture, for this dark brown, or should I take, like this one is the dark brown earth texture. Do I do it like that? Or do I go for dark sand from Vallejo and cover this one all up in dark sand? Or do I go for sandy dust? We will see. Then what I did, as you can see, I applied also the dark blue on pretty much all of my miniatures. Then I followed up with some Zotic green or some dark turquoise. And then I used a lighter color, maybe it can be seen on this one. And then I stippled it on with some white. Again, not really knowing what I'm doing, but I kind of was feeling it out. And then on this guy is the earth texture. And now the idea is, I think I have to paint these guys up first. And then I can do further effects. And so the next question was, how do I do the water? And as you can see, I used some wood glue, and this one is my test base. And I did put on a coat yesterday on the test base, and it went pretty flat. So it's in the beginning it is white, and then as 24 hours pass, it will be clear, and it will look like a gloss varnish. And so maybe you could cheap out and just use the wood glue. Again, I'm testing it, and I'm also testing it. Where is now the cotton? Man. Well, I got some cotton right here. And so I saw in a few tutorial videos that you can take off small bits of cotton and put them right here. I think when it's dry, we will see how it will look, but the cotton will stay white and it will look like waves and bubbles and all of that stuff. So we have to see. And that's also something that I did this morning. I was looking at water texture, and so there is a Vallejo and there's an AK1. They have still water, but I bought the AK earth texture. I really wanted to buy the Vallejo. It was a bit cheaper, and also I trust Vallejo with my life in really everything. But then I consulted ChatGPT, and it told me that with the AK1 I can do better waves. So I can link those also down below. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So far, this is video 1. I will keep you updated, and I think this will look great. I like the ums. Some will comment on that. I have to say, I didn't really play A Song of Ice and Fire. I got carried away by other systems, but I really want to dive into A Song of Ice and Fire. I think we started into season 8 right now, and I like what they did. Comment down below what you think about the game. I think it's a cool game, and we will see us, and I will keep you up to date. See ya.